Hello, welcome to Real Frank Movie Reviews. Thanks for checking it out. In this episode, we're going to review the new movie Beast, starring Idris, Elba, and Sharlto Copley. Now, we will be talking about some spoilers, but I mean, are there really any spoilers in this type of movie? We're going to go through and break this movie down, favorite parts, least favorite parts, and then give this thing an overall score. Could this movie be a beast? All that coming up next.
Real Frank.
All right, let's get right into it. Oh, thank you. What a great audience. Thank you so much. It's great to be back. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So, Beast, starring Idris, Elba, and Sharlto Copley. Directed by Baltasar Kormakur. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. But he's also directed Two Guns, Everest, and Contraband. So this story is actually a good story. I enjoyed this story. It's a very different story. It's a very entertaining story. So, you know, Hollywood's got to put their little formula together, right, for the beginning. So Idris is a doctor, and his friend and Sharlto Copley lives in Africa, and he does this safari and stuff, and he lives there. And Idris met his wife from there. She's from there, obviously. But they were going through a divorce. They weren't getting along. And while this was going on, she died. So that's kind of the backstory between him and his wife. And he has two daughters, Meredith and Norah. And they're not doing too good. They're not too close. You know, the mother died and he wasn't a present father, I guess. Ooh. One of those Hollywood fathers, I guess. Too bad he's out there saving lives. He's a doctor. But that's not good enough, you know? He's out there saving lives, but that's not good enough for his daughters. So they resent him. I mean, what's he supposed to do? People rely on him to save lives, but they have issues because he wasn't there and he was going to divorce mom, and it's all his fault, right? Always the poor, not present father. When is it ever going to be the female, the mother not present in these movies? It's always the father that's not present. They got issues. How about a mother? How about we have a mother that can't be there or present is the problem? Hopefully, we can have that one day, just to change it up a little. Be kind of funny, entertaining, you know? So here we are. They're there at his house, and at Sharlto Copley's house, he's got a picture of his wife, the girl's mother, and in that picture he's pointing at the belly, which she was pregnant with at the time, with the daughter standing behind her, all right? So they're getting away, blow some steam to get back and kind of bond together. So Sharlto is like, I'm going to give you this awesome nature tour. I'm going to show you the safari. I'm going to give you a special one. I'm going to take you out on this world. You're going to have a wonderful time. You can already see where this is headed, right? We already see where this is headed, right? But the cool thing is, the part I left out in the beginning of this movie starts off with this group of poachers wiping out this family of lions, except for one lion. He gets away, and this is the Beast, right? So he's kind of pissed that these poachers killed his family or his herd or whatever you want to call them. And he's been like on this vengeance still, taking people out and killing all these poachers, right? So now he's loose in the jungle, safari, the wilderness, whatever you call this in Africa. So that's kind of the other backstory here. So here they are. They're going to go find some animals and take some pictures because the one older daughter is into photography. So here they are. There's the two daughters, Meredith and Norah, and they're out there. And they're going to stop and see this one village. I think Sharlto sees something he didn't like because he's into nature and he's friends with this one village. So they're going to go check it out. She's taking pictures on the way because she is into photography like her mother. So that's what happens there. So they go to this village and then they look around. Let me show you a better picture of this. Here they are in the village walking around. And then when they get there, oh, bodies. There are some bodies. Bodies! Surprise! Surprise, we got some dead bodies. Hey, you got some bodies. So apparently this lion went in here and just killed all these people, chewed them to pieces. But the way they're kind of laying in this scene is kind of weird because, I mean, I would figure a lion would like chew and toss these things like nothing, like corpses, throw them around. That's kind of how I would figure. But look, if you look at this picture, kind of just laying there, right? Laying there. What's going on there? I mean, it kind of looks like she's taking a nap, kind of taking a nap. So they leave. They can't find any villagers that are alive, but they find this guy crossing the street. He is barely alive, and he says something like, "This thing is the devil. The devil. I saw a devil." And Sharlto's like, I raised these cubs over here, and before they go on farther, there's this family of lions, and he gets to play with the lions because he raised them as cubs. And that was very good CGI, by the way. It looked really good. But here, he sees this, and he hears something, so now he's going to go looking for him. And we know what's going to happen here, right? You figure he heard a sound, and he's going to see the lion, and then what's going to happen? Yeah, that's right. Sharlto gets in a little problem. Yeah. So here's the lion. Lion gnaws on Sharlto. He's hurt. Luckily, he's still alive, but he's hurt. And now Idris sees him. He tries to go see it, and he's getting chased. As you can see here, he's getting chased. Girls are worried. And here's a little clip. Watch this clip. Dad, look at... There he goes. Oh, shit. He should have, like, shit on his pants right there. He had a little shit. I mean... Boom! Look at that. That was great, wasn't it? Wasn't that cool how that was filmed? Oh my God. That was amazing. That was amazing. But I'm telling you, this is real life. There should be a little turd popping out of his butt right there. Should have a little shit stain right there because I'd be shitting myself if a lion's chasing me like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. There would be some poop hanging out there. It would be nasty because seeing this coming at you, my God, forget about it. I'm shitting myself. I mean, brown pants, you see this dark stain from poop because I'd be shitting myself so much. So there's the beast. We see the beast. And he's on the hood of the car. Now, the CGI for this lion is amazing, but also frustrating because some scenes it looks really, really sweet, and you're just like debating whether it's real or CGI. And other scenes you're like, oh, this is totally CGI by the way it moving it. But, I mean, they did a good job overall, but there were some instances where you're just like, that didn't look right. That looked a little weird. So over here at night, let me flick it in here. To get away from the beast, they take the car and just drive away. And unfortunately, they run into a tree. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They ran into a tree. And now they're stuck. And Sharlto is still stuck by the tree. They're trying to rescue him by the pond, this lake, a river, whatever. But they're stuck here, and guess who's back? He's back! Everybody's back! Trying to still kill him! He's still here! Surprise! I want to eat you! Surprise! I want to eat you! You look so tasty! Yum, 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 yum! Yum, 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 yum! Poachers! I can't tell if you're a poacher or not! I'm gonna eat you! So yeah, he's back. He's trying to get him. They're kind of pinned. And they're trying to figure out a way. Idris gets underneath the car. He's really trying to get him. To make a long story short, not give too much away, poachers arrive. They try to make a deal. Blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to give too much away. So we'll just continue on here. So my most frustrating part of this whole movie thing is the ending, all right? So the movie is about poachers, right? Killing these lions, right? To sell in the black market for their bones, their teeth, their hair, and things like that, right? So if the movie's about these people killing lions and this beast gets started because his whole pride or his pack or whatever you call it is wiped out and he sees it and he's the only one alive and he's getting vengeance on all humans, the end when they try and kill this beast, the lion, they're not going to shoot it, right? There's no way they can get away with shooting it. Because the whole movie's about how bad it is to shoot animals. So you can't kill the evil animal by shooting it, right? So how are they going to wrap this up? Now, the story of this movie is really good, right? I really like the story. But the way they end this movie is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I'm going to play this clip for you. Look at this. He's taking on the lion one-on-one, mano to mano. Mano to mano. He's taking the lion on mano to mano. He's doing this battle in front of like another pride or group of lions that in the beginning that Sharlto was raised as cubs and protecting their own group, you know, he does this. But in reality, this lion is like stepping at him, tossing him, digging. It would destroy him, crushed him. This would have been no match at all, okay? And I'm not going to give the ending away of how this beast dies. But this scene at the end was ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I mean, you have this great story. You knew the ending couldn't end with them shooting and killing this lion. The way the lion dies is fine, but this whole scene to set up the way the lion dies is ridiculous. Idris taking the lion one-on-one, like a WWE wrestling match here with this lion. And then another part that's really disturbing is there's a scene where Sharlto's character sets the lion on fire, right? The lion has been burned, but the way they show the burn damage from the lion is he's just got some burnt, like smoke damage on his fur. That's the best way to describe it. He's got smoke damage on his fur. Like no burnt skin, nothing, just some smoke damage on his fur. And then you have this battle, this one-on-one battle at the end, which is just ridiculous. I mean, Idris survives, obviously. He's in rough shape, but, you know, he survives, whatever. What's so frustrating is the ending is ridiculous. And the way they filmed this movie with the camera angles, I mean, Baltasar did some great things with the camera angle. It's like following him, there's a lot of movement. It was really well done, the cinematography and the way he shot it. Love the way he shot this movie. It was very exciting, very unique, very different. It was kind of following the characters around. The camera was always moving when the characters are moving. And every time they stopped, you know, the camera would swing around from a different angle. It was done so well, but then they blow it with this ridiculous ending. They blew it. And it's extremely frustrating. I mean, just look at this picture. It looks like he's giving him a forearm into the face. How are you going to give him a forearm into the face? Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And they blew it. The story was original. The camera work was fantastic. And then this. And then some of the wounds were inconsistent. Like Idris had got bit a couple times. And, you know, everyone else who got bit like him was dying or bleeding to death. He's got a couple. He's going to make it. So, for me, in this movie, my overall score for this, let me get my big moment. Overall, I give this movie a 4.9. They were so close. Baltasar was so close with this movie. I mean, they don't know what happened here at the ending. Very disappointed. The story was great. The camera work was great. But this ending, the injuries that Idris got, but this ending really, really got me angry. Like, he's taking this lion one-on-one. The lion would toss him around and kill him. This is no way around that. So overall, for Beast, I give this movie a 4.9. Until next time, thanks for watching.